Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, uh, all around the world, friends around the world. And now I'm gonna talk about again the Ukraine war. And let's dive on the details. You know, Pokrovsk is now a very hot spot today. They are now the number one target of Russian army, and it's sad to say that uh, their their armies already get the 70% of Pokrovsk. As you know, Pokrovsk was attacked or already uh, trying to occupy by Russians just 18 months ago, but unsuccessful. And Russian change the strategy. They change it from battalion to battalion attack uh, to three or four soldiers, just a skeletal attack, and no more uh, piled vehicles going to the said area. Just a few soldiers and maybe some few vehicles. And yes, it was a very successful operation of the Russian, because they managed to get in the crops and 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 take over for 70% of the said areas. And they use the sabotage group. They use the in intels. Their according to the sources, Russian soldier don't use uniform to get inside Pokrovsk. They just wearing civilians. That's why we saw some videos according to some famous blogger, Ukrainian blogger, and other Western blogger. We saw the some videos. Civilians was wearing civilians was targeted, or shall we say targeted by the drone, and was flatlined there immediately. And even in and in Russian side, especially the vlogger of the supporting of Russia, uh, they tried to manipulate or use that videos uh, to tell the world that Ukrainian did something wrong, did some uh, war crimes. But there's so many there's a lot uh, videos and intel of the Ukrainian. Especially they use some satellites images and drones that civilians going in to the city, and 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 it will become a shall we say, a sleeping cell, or even the Russian used the tactics that soldiers one by one get inside the area until it will be full. It will be full of soldiers, Russian soldiers, and Ukrainian cannot manage anymore to zero them. So it's a good tactics. Maybe Ukrainians should counter it using like that in different areas. But as I know, Ukrainian side used play fair, fight, and they don't use that. Maybe they did some bad decision, but not this one, not kind of war crimes. This is a war crimes using civilian clothes. They're like Hamas. Russian use, like, as they can see the war in Israel, maybe they have noticed it